I can't control it with this camera angle. Yo. Yo. Fuck, yo. How do I get back to camera? Can you beat Elden Ring while only mounted on Torrent? Huh? So who is Torrent? Well, Torrent is our mountain Elden Ring that we get from Malenia at the beginning of the game, which allows us to travel around faster, and we can also use mounted combat. Unfortunately though, while in mounted combat, you can't use weapon skills or anything like that. We basically can only swing lights and heavies in a left and right direction. You are allowed to use staffs with spells and incantations and anything of that nature. There are also other limitations while traveling in the open world. We basically are not allowed to summon Torrent wherever we want, and there are many restricted areas where we're just forced off the mount. So how can we bypass this? So I ended up on Google searching for a get around to these limitations, and I think I found something that's pretty interesting. The Torrent Anywhere mod, huh? According to the description, this mod will allow us to use Torrent anywhere. And this sounds like exactly what we need to make this challenge possible, so we're going to check this out. Alright, so the rules for this challenge are pretty simple. Any attack throughout this challenge must only be done while mounted on Torrent. Pretty simple, basically no sort of attacking while on foot. The only time I'm permitted off of Torrent is when it's necessary. For example, if I'm at a merchant trying to buy something, any NPC dialogue for like story and stuff, you know. Also stuff like climbing ladders and anything similar. Like you can't climb a ladder with a horse, so I'm gonna have to hop off for that. If Torrent dies, I must immediately bring him back with the healing flask, and during this process, no sort of attacking on foot is allowed. And lastly, if Torrent dies and I'm completely out of healing flask, basically I'm forced to die and I must reset at the previous checkpoint, or State of America, whatever they call it. The rules are pretty simple to go by. Today we will answer the question if we can beat Elden Ring while only mounted on Torrent. Let's find out. For this challenge run, I created Kratos because of the new God of War Ragnarok. Obviously in this prologue sort of area, we don't have access to Torrent, and I can't go down to the tutorial area, so I speed ran through here so we can finally get this challenge started.
I bequeath to you this ring.
Yes. Now we officially begin the challenge. First thing we gotta do is grab the essentials. My OCD told me to collect all the map pieces at the bottom part of the map to remove all the blankness. Funny enough, I conveniently found the merchant who sells the champion armor, which honestly is the perfect outfit to use for Kratos cosplay. I also collected all the medallion pieces for the Grand Lift just to get this out of the way early on. Just to remind you guys, whenever Torrent dies, you have to use a healing flask to bring him back, meaning I might need some extras just for these boss fights. I made it my objective to collect majority of the golden seeds and the sacred tears in these areas at the bottom part of the map, and I'm pretty sure I collected all the ones that were in these areas of the map. Sheesh, all that upgrading. Let's go, we already got 7 flasks. Perfect. Alright, we got the boring stuff out of the way, so now let's travel around and get into some areas we normally can't reach with Torrent. I still haven't collected any weapons yet, so we just gotta roll out in primitive style with a wooden club. The range on this was horrible, but hey, you gotta start from somewhere. At first it was a pretty awkward experience riding the horse through these caves because of how tight the space is, but after a bit it started to feel normal. Do I? I'm not, because I'm trying not to get jumped. Yo! This is what I talk about. Big one's about to die. Come on, just gotta keep moving. Holy. Why is that so difficult? Oh, yes. Here we go. Smack. This actually might be easier. Charge it, charge it. Good damage. Stagger him again. This is bad, this is bad. No, I can't move. I can't move. Get on torrent, torrent, torrent. Gotta stop doing the heavies. Let him finish his combo. Right, now we go for a hit. Here we go. There we go. What you got, my boy? Ah. Maybe I'll try this. With our new weapon, I cleared the coastal cave and I had to fight my first duo boss of the playthrough, the demi-human chiefs. And this fight was a good test of my patience. First, I had to take out these little minion shits that were causing me a huge distraction. Pretty annoying, but after that, I had to take my time and calculate my swinging because both of these bosses would stun lock my horse like every hit. Whoa. Close, close, close. I'm trying to turn, bro. Here we go. Swing it. No. I'm missing. Hold on, y'all. This is like one of the most intense moments ever. Let's go. While exploring, I actually remembered that there's a twin blade I can grab from the Dragon Burnt Ruins. These style of weapons are usually effective while on torrent, so we grabbed this, and I farmed up some runes over at the bowling ball. We gotta test this thing out, so what better is there to do than fighting the tree sentinel? You know, I've never actually beaten tree sentinel while on a horse. I've always beat him on foot. I've tried to beat him on mount, but it just seemed like it was way harder. The twin blade was holding it down pretty well. I was really liking the speed. It allowed me to get in multiple hits at a time. Just as I was charging up a heavy, about to send him to the Shadow Realm, I suddenly was knocked off my horse. And somehow he didn't kill Torrent, I was just knocked off. I don't know how that happened, but I'll take it. First try. Pretty nice, pretty nice. We got a new weapon from the Tree Sentinel. I acquired the Golden Halberd and I gave it a few test swings, which might have been a good weapon, but honestly, I wasn't liking the speed of the hits. Like, I wasn't trying to roleplay as a fucking Tree Sentinel, so this thing got put up quick. I tried to find the best weapon to use while mounted on YouTube and Google, but for some reason I couldn't really find the info that I needed. I wasn't really a fan of the heavy slow weapons while mounted because I can easily get smacked off torrent while mid-attack. So the plan was to go for light and fast weapons, possibly some spells too. Before going to fight our first main bosses, I continued to collect weapons to see which style I like the best. I found a lance. To be honest, I didn't really like this thing. I wasn't feeling the attacks. And nearby in the area was a catacombs with the Uchigatana. I was pretty interested in this for the passive bleed buildup and the speed. Come on, man. There we go. It's so annoying just whiffing all your attacks. Alright, so the Uchigatana has bleed buildup, and this is literally what I'm looking for. Alright, let's go. It's about that time we go to the round table for some upgrading. Can I use my... Oh, yes. Y'all like the whip? Y'all see the whip? Everybody's like looking up at me like, what the fuck? Like, look how they're looking up. Alright, so I have to choose either between the Uchigatana and the Twin Blade. I don't know, I like the Twin Blade moveset, but the Uchigatana has the bleed on it, so it's kind of tough, but I feel like the bleed is probably going to be, you know, way more needed than that moveset for right now, at least. Okay, we're out of Smithy Stone 1. After we beat the Black Knife Assassin, I grinded to level up and upgrade my Uchigatana. 100k runes. Try to see if I can find some Smithing Stone 1 without having to go all the way over towards the area where the Academy of Lucaria is. Damn, now we need Smithing Stone too. Alright, let's go, y'all. We're about to fight our first boss. Here we go, we got Margit. I feel like this arena will be tough, but we'll see. Oh crap, okay, he has range. Charge up the heavy. Ooh, that bleed is nice. Whoa. Okay, we're good, we're good. Swing, swing. No, I'm missing. I'm actually surprised that didn't take me off my horse and stagger me. It seemed like it was strong enough to do it. Dead. There we go. I thought it was going to be way harder in this arena just because of, you know, the spacing and stuff, but that was actually pretty easy. Morgan had range on some of the attacks, but to be honest, this was one of the easiest things ever. Like, after this, I understand why they don't allow mounts in these boss arenas. To be honest, I wasn't really interested in looting and exploring around the Stormveil castle, so I just speed ran through here and went straight to Godric. Oh my. These people are actually fucking snipers in here. Alright, let's just hope that Godric isn't difficult. Right, here we go. Oh. That is... Gotta strategize how I'm gonna do this. Good bleed. What? Second phase. Trying to build bleed. This is tough. Good damage. Back away. 2. He's gonna do a third. Right. 2, 3. Whew, let's go, let's go. First try. Completed the whole Stormveil first try. W speed run. It was looking tough at the beginning because, like, it seemed like he was taking me off my horse pretty easily, and then certain moves, it just seemed like they were hard to dodge, but hey. I cleared the whole Stormveil castle without a single death. So far, this challenge has been feeling like Elden Ring on easy mode, I swear. Torrent nerf coming next patch. Our next journey is to make our way inside of the Academy of Raya Lucaria, and before I actually do that, we have to make a few stops. First, obviously grab the Academy key. Next, we fought the Crystallian for the Smithing Stone Bell Bearing. Now, earlier I picked up the Twin Blade, and I was actually really liking the movesets, so I actually went to attempt Euro's questline to get the Eleonora's Pole Blade, which is also another Twin Blade, and I'm pretty sure this is the best Twin Blade in the game. Correct me if I'm wrong, but this thing has bleed buildup and big damage numbers. Like, honestly, this will be a big play if I can get this thing for this challenge run. But man, we ran into an unfortunate problem. While doing literally one of the first objectives for this questline, I figured out that you're forced off torrent when an invader appears. It's the same situation like the forts from earlier. And basically, you know, I can't do this, so I was forced to just run away from this area. It sucks, but this was basically another idea that got scrapped. Another weapon type I had on my radar are the flails. To be specific, the flail that I was looking at is called the Knight Rider. You actually get this from a Knight's Cavalry in the Weeping Peninsula area. Oh, there it is. Spotted our target. I feel like this is going to be a long battle. Ah, there we go. Should get the flail from this. Alright, let's test this out. I just want to see the animations and like how the attacks are. Okay. It's quick. Ooh, okay. Whoa. Boom. There we go. Just when I need it. Right? What else do I need? Should I? Fuck it. After upgrading my flail, I finally decided to travel towards the Academy of Raya Lucaria. This worked. Shortcut? That's fire. Speed running. Don't mind me. Our first boss here is the Red Wolf of Radagon, where I got to test out my new flail. And to be honest, it didn't disappoint. Holy. Doing big damage to him. It's crazy. Ooh, there we go. Alright, now let's go straight to Renala. Can I? I can't make it. I tried it. Alright, so let's see if it's going to be difficult getting through the library. Oh, perfect. It actually isn't. Nice. Ronaldo's about to fall already. Oh, no way we... It's one. It's easy to spot them. Dude, this is the... No, quit throwing your goddamn books. Whoa. It's got sniped by a book. Let me heal up. And... Wait, what? What? I literally spawned and died. Was it because I was on... Bruh. It likely was because I was on my horse. Luckily, Renala's first phase was pretty easy because I literally died while teleporting to the new arena. I'm sure it has something to do with the mod. I had a tactic in mind to basically hop off Torrent before the cutscene for the second phase. This was basically our only hope to fully defeat Renala because I wasn't sure if we'd be able to. Get off, get off, get off. Alright, we're good. Let's try this. Hopefully it works. Okay, we're here. Aha, let's go. Okay. Our tactic indeed worked, and thankfully I was able to use Torrent here. The second phase was also insanely easy. You can literally outrun the magic by just casually circling around her on the horse. Try to hit my stamina. There we go. And there it is. We cleared both Stormveil and the Academy of Raya Lucaria. Almost did this without dying once to any of the bosses. And, you know, I would still say I did it, but, you know, unfortunately we had the situation where we died in between changing to a different arena. Come on, give me my pouch. Alright. Alright, so I have another pouch now, and I know exactly what I'm gonna go grab. Before going to the capital, I ventured around to work on my build. I picked up a few items for my build. One of them I grabbed is the Lance Talisman, which is going to increase the damage of my attacks while on horseback by 15%. Also grabbed the Axe Talisman for increased charged attack damage by 10%. But after the little adventure, I made an attempt at beating Radahn. In a normal playthrough, this area already allows you to use Torrent, but Radahn has to be one of those bosses that are just way more difficult to fight while on horse than on foot, even though, you know, you're allowed to use the horse in the arena. No way! I wasn't dedicated to beating them at this current time, so I gave him a few attempts, and it ended pretty badly. While fighting him, it can be pretty hard finding openings, and while going for an attack, he easily trades it while almost just straight one-shotting me. Evading was very difficult. No way, that just instant kills me, bro. During my few attempts, I literally couldn't break half of his health, and you know, I died quite a bit, so I just gave up for now though. Only for now. Yep, fuck this area. I'll come back later. Well, since Radahn is a pain right now, I think I'm gonna go towards the capital. Try to stretch out this little flail build as far as I can go. Whoa. I made my way towards the capital, defeated the Draconic Tree Sentinel. Colossal weapon, huh? See, my thing is just speed on these weapons, bro. And then I speed ran all the way to the Golden Shade Godfrey fight, where I surprisingly got him to half health first try. Oh. Let's heal just so we heal Torrent. Whoa, okay, that was instant. That was instant. Oh man, this is bad. Oh, okay. I had to be very cautious on when I chose to attack because he can easily one-shot me or Torrent. There's two main attacks that caused me a lot of issues during this boss fight. The first one is that sort of combo where he swings back and forth, and if I'm close and he initiates it, then there's literally no escape. This combo would basically pull Torrent back and it would one-shot me because it also stunned me on the ground, basically allowing him to just do the whole full combo and insta-kill me. I can't move. And he killed me. The other attack that was pretty annoying was this sort of quick hit attack. While it doesn't kill me, it would one-shot Torrent, so I had to be careful of this as well. I died a countless amount of times, and it eventually got to the point where Godfrey literally wouldn't attack me and would only go for counterattacks. Bro, he literally stopped hitting, y'all. This is crazy. Alright, we're doing way better this time. Hopefully he doesn't one-shot me. Barely escaped that, okay. Come on, do something else. Come on, Godfrey. Oh, not that. Second one. Come on. Whew, let's go. Alright, time to fight Morgott. I feel like we're extending this build out pretty far. Hopefully we can beat Morgott. I feel like Morgott's gonna be difficult. We'll see how this goes though. Hopefully I don't have to change my build. Morgott was sort of a pain. All of his attacks were pretty easy to avoid except for that spear throw sort of move. The dodge timing while on the horse was very strict, and I was hit by like 80% of the time. Now, it may have been easy to avoid other attacks, but it was also very difficult to successfully hit him without being traded by one of his lightning fast follow-ups. I was hit almost every time I got close to him, so this fight easily turned into an RNG experience. And I say this because I basically had to hope that he didn't do certain follow-ups with insane tracking and speed, because there was literally no escaping that. I still used the flail for this, and it actually did pretty good against Morgott. The bleed procs were reasonably quick, and to beat him I had to take my time and be very careful with my attacks while utilizing my jumps to try to keep above him and stuff. Come on, come on, yes, let's go. Whew. Morgott, you are so goddamn irritating. Hey, I'm actually excited, man. We've been extending out this little flail build all the way to Morgott. The next boss we will have to face is the Fire Giant. I did some upgrading to my flail before coming here. This is another arena where you can normally use Torrent, and for what I've seen people do is whenever Fire Giant would roll away, then they'll quickly get on a horse to catch up. But for this challenge, we're seeing if it's possible to fully beat Fire Giant while mounted the whole time. Ooh, the stagger is crazy. Nice. Whoa. Not burn. Trying to burn Torrent. Whoa! Come on, get back here. Alright, we're good. Stamina. He's almost dead. He's gonna swing. Yep. First try. First try. Let's go. Hey, we've been beating all these bosses first try. Let's go. Fire Giant first try. After the Fire Giant, I thought it was best if I switched up my build and maybe dabbled into some Faith, because if you don't know, we can still use damage buff incantations while mounted. We can also use staffs and spells too. But I didn't think I wanted to use any spells for this playthrough because I feel like it'll be pretty boring just watching me sit on a horse spamming and shooting a spell at a boss the whole time. So, you know, I'm gonna dabble into some Faith to get some incantations so we can have buffs on our weapons. The first task was to grind a weapon from the enemies at a minor Erdtree. It's this sword spear sort of weapon. To be honest, I thought I'd be sitting here farming for quite a while because you can get their whole armor set and the weapon and stuff. But surprisingly, I got the weapon I needed pretty quick. Next task was to grab the Golden Vow incantation, where I was forced off my horse, but I quickly grabbed it and then jumped off the side of the mountain. W strat. A key item for this build that I unfortunately couldn't grab is called the Vike's Dragon Bolt. You get it from an Evergale boss, and this is when I realized that these areas are also not scripted into the mod, so I literally can't use Torrent in here. But I continued trying to make the build work even though I couldn't get, you know, one of the key items. I still want to see if we can make something work out of it. The last two items I picked up is the Dragon Cult Prayer Book, so I can purchase the Lightning Spirit incantation. And I also grabbed the Sword Dance Ash of War. This increased our dex on the Sword Spear from a B, soon to be A scaling. I needed a faster rune farm and couldn't quite do the Vare questline to get to the Mogwin Palace, obviously because of the mods and, you know, being required to do PvP and stuff. But if you guys don't know, there is another way to get down there, which is from the Consecrated Snowfield. To be honest, I was feeling way too lazy to gather both pieces of the medallion and do all the extra stuff going through the castle and stuff like that. So, you know, I glitched myself down here. Oh, shit, I just exposed myself. Yep, well, apparently this glitch still worked at the time, so, you know, why not? It was pretty easy to do, but I literally had no idea where I was when I finally made it down here. So I just went with the flow, and eventually I found the map and was able to find where I needed to be. In order to access the portal to the Mogwin Palace, I somehow needed to kill an invader, but luckily his dumbass jumps right off the mountain while trying to chase you. I couldn't quite hit him because you're still forced off a torrent whenever an invader appear, and you know, I would basically fail the challenge if I did, so you know, we had to find a little get around, and somehow jumping off the mountain worked. To be honest, it was pretty easy to get down here this way, and I made this my new farming area to power level my stats, my weapons, and all that good stuff. Now, I did stick to the script and farm this area while mounted on torrent. It only took an extra like second or two. Lastly, I did travel to the Windham Catacombs to grab the Lightning Scorpion Charm, and this is where I also sort of put my build to the test. Pop this. We go. With my new build, I went back to fight Radahn. Fuck, bro, it's hard to dodge. It was still a very frustrating experience, and I would get traded so much, it was taking so many healing flasks away from me. Oh, no, no, no. Bro, he just always hits me. I'm trying to run. His fucking horse is better. His horse is better. I'm dead. It's crazy, bro. I'm fucked. I should probably call the homies. You know what? That's exactly what I'm doing. I had him around half health with the cost of all my healing flasks, so I summoned the whole gang to jump in. I was being extra careful because I couldn't heal, but I kind of wish I was playing a bit more aggressive because when everyone died, I was basically fucked over. Is he on me? I knew that was gonna fucking happen. Dead. Oh my god, bro. On the second try though, I did just decide to summon everyone at the beginning, and it was a much easier experience this way. Hey, I didn't do it myself, but you know, I had to take the least stressful route. Yeah, fuck him up. Fuck him up. Fuck him up. Oh shit, this is bad. Alright, alright. He's dead though. Yeah. Bro, I didn't even get the honors of killing him. Getting the last hit in. Hey, we still beat Radahn technically. See how quick we can make it over to the Godskin duo. We're now at the Godskin duo. Earlier we fought a different duo boss that was pretty easy, but the Godskins were no joke, and it was difficult hitting one without the other one trading, so I had to try to keep them separate throughout this fight the whole time. Which honestly was pretty hard trying to maneuver through an arena while mounted on a horse. Whenever the fat one will puff up like a blowfish and start rolling all over the place, I have to make sure I get him stuck on one of these pillar things because on the horse there's literally no dodging or running away from this at all. And this move was pretty deadly. This was the insta-kill move for this boss fight that I have to be cautious of. No way he went over it. No. So in my inventory, I actually have sleep grease to coat my weapons with. I don't know how I got them, but I decided to use this, and using this actually made this fight 100 times easier. Okay. Oh, we got him. Got it in the bag. Yes! Let's go! We beat the Godskin. Yo, oh man, let's go. Somehow that worked. Let's go. With the Smithy Stone Bell Baron, I upgraded my flail. I've actually had the most success with this weapon, so I want to go grab an item to make this build even better. So I'll travel beneath the Leyndell capital in the catacombs to fight Esgar the Blood Priest. Defeating him will get you the Lord of the Blood Talisman, and this will raise your attack power when there's blood loss in an area by 20%. And this flow hasn't disappointed with the bleed proc, so you know I'm gonna need this. Alright, now back at the Farum Azula, we have to face Malekith. During the Beast Clergyman phase, he would trade my attacks with some pretty quick follow-ups, but majority of the time he would just hit the horse. And for the time I did fight him, most of my flasks went towards making sure Torrent didn't get straight disintegrated. Overall, his attacks were easily avoided by jumps and just circling around him, and if I was hit, then I was likely just traded. Then when I got to the second phase is when some struggling started to happen. I actually tried to fight Malekith while mounted on Torrent during my randomizer short series, so I kinda already knew what I was getting myself into. Literally any of Malekith's attacks would knock me straight off of Torrent. So throughout fighting this phase, I literally had to make sure I didn't get hit at all because this is basically when the RNG kicks in. Since like every hit literally knocks me off of Torrent while I'm on the ground recovering, I basically had to hope Malekith didn't do a crazy follow-up immediately right after, or else, you know, it was just a straight insta-kill. I'm dead. Come on. Swing, swing. Oh no, and he does a full fucking AoE attack. This game knows exactly what they're doing, bro. This game knows exactly what they're doing. To be honest, it was pretty hard not getting hit, so I had to utilize the bubble tier so I can actually withstand a fall without taking crazy damage. We almost got him. I'm just trying to be careful. Okay. Some good damage in right there. Dodge. 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 Jump. Don't want to get killed by a shit hitbox. Come on, come on. Swing. Swing. Oh. It's going to do the full AoE. Come on. Jump up. Turn, turn, turn. Come on. Oh, we barely got him. He was literally almost... Ooh, he almost hit me. He was going for that AoE full fucking swing in every direction. Circle move. Alright, let's go. Do it one more time. I double dare you. Fuck out of here, Gideon. Annoying ass. And we're ready to fight Godfrey. Let's bounce. Still using the infamous flail that's been carrying me through the game, I went straight to Godfrey. We fought the Golden Shade earlier, and also in my previous randomizer, I actually used Torrent as a strat to kill Hoarah low. So, you know, I actually had some experience coming into this boss fight. Let's wait for him to do it again. Alright, now it's going. Here we go. Let's go. Alright, here we go, here we go. I've beat Hoarah low many times. Well, I don't know, Hoarah's during my randomizer, so this is kinda like, I should got this in the bag, not gonna lie. I can't hit him with that last part, it's just, it whiffs. It's harder to hit. Tried to jump. Oh. There's no way he insta-killed me. I almost beat him first try until I got mixed like a blender with a combo that I couldn't avoid after the first initial hit. This was some first try luck because I continuously died back to back to back to back to back. I was also switching around between the Guardian Sword Spear and the Flail, just trying to get something to work. Okay, got this in the bag. Jump. Is he gonna jump? Okay, it's looking good. One more hit and he's dead. He's not gonna jump. Whiffed it. Nope. One more hit. Oh, let's go. We finally got one more boss left, but you know, I was considering going to grab the Serpent Hunter, going to the Rykard boss arena, but dude, that's a whole adventure. But what I might do is I might like look up some other dex weapons and stuff and see if there's something like better that I can possibly use. And I might go over to fight Malenia. To possibly replace my flail, I found another weapon that is pretty long for range and has bleed passive. We picked up the wing scythe. I decided getting this thing upgraded will be the next project. Let's get that out of here. Let's see the moveset first on the horse. Okay. We can work with that. Yeah, because sometimes we can't get like way too aggressive on the bosses, so I feel like we can work on this. I noticed that this took Somber Smithing Stone to level up, and I was missing some of the bell bearings. I grabbed the first bell bearing from the Celia Crystal Tunnel. I had to fight this big ass fucking rock monster thing. Then I went to the Altus Tunnel, and I already have the others, so this is all I needed to pump this with upgrades so we can fight Malenia. Before fighting Radagon, I wanted to at least attempt Malenia to see what the experience is like while using Torrent. To get to Malenia, first thing I gotta do is light these fires to unlock the portal. I can't quite use Torrent here, so I attempted to light all of them without hitting, and it was a pretty tough task. The first two were easy, but when it got to the last one, it was damn near impossible not getting hit by the heat-seeking aimbot arrows while climbing this ladder. So I had to find some sort of way to be sneaky with this.
Oh no!
Huh?
Alright, Loretta boss fight. Let's pop this. Let's go. Hopefully Loretta isn't freaking irritating. It's coming up on half health. 1, 2. I'm really bad on my left side. For some reason, I'll always whiff attacks on my left, so that's why I'm always swinging from the right. Do it. I'm getting more aggressive because I don't want him to... Oh, I didn't want him to use that. Okay, good. He messed it up anyways. Ah, got him. Ooh, that was so close. Lost all my flasks and everything. We beat Loretta first try though. Let's get it. I've been using this scythe and literally I don't even have the required strength, bro. At least I got some levels, so what I literally need 1 strength. And we're here, Malenia. Boy, that's perfect. She stuns every hit, except for that. Whoa, frame drop. Whoa. Whoa, right. Oh. I killed him. Bro, how many times are you gonna do that? We get it. Okay. Swing. I'm dead. Keep dodging. This damn attack felt impossible to avoid. Like, you literally can't outrun it. I mean, look at the arena. I can't get too far. With this attack, if I wasn't insta-killed, I would barely survive with a toothpick of health. So throughout this fight, I basically had to hope that she didn't do it, or if she did, that literally I survived it somehow. This move was complete RNG. There were moments where I managed to jump over it somehow, but this didn't always happen. Other than that, Malenia was pretty easy to fight, and the bleed procs from my scythe were very effective. It probably took around 11 deaths to finally get to the second phase, where it was another experience of aimbot, basically unavoidable attacks, and I was just getting straight destroyed. Dude.
Later.
Relax. Oh. That range.
Much later.
No way. This fucking game sucks. This fucking game sucks, bro. I'm done. No, I'm done.
You tripping, bro. You tripping.
After fighting her for a few hours, I felt like that it just really wasn't worth my time since she is a optional boss. But honestly, I wasn't going to continue stressing, so, you know, I just left for now. I've came to the conclusion that she's definitely beatable, but you just need some lucky RNG. We didn't beat Malenia, but we sure will beat the game. When I tell y'all Radagon was hard, trust me, this fucker was hard. Like, I challenge you guys to download this mod for yourself and attempt to beat Radagon. You might lose some brain cells, honestly. Oh, no way. I'm dead. Now let me address why this boss fight was hard. First off, any projectile that he shoots is literally unavoidable at a distance. So throughout trying to beat him, I mostly just had to tank them and heal. Oh my god, and I'm stuck. Like, I can't move at all during all that, bro. Although if you happen to be close to Radagon while he's shooting projectiles, you can simply circle around him to avoid the attack. But usually he only goes for those projectile attacks when there's some sort of distance, so I feel like this is kind of like a rare instance. There were also moments where his projectile attacks just wouldn't hit me somehow, or they would just do low damage, but this was also just another rare instance. Right now I'm doing like a little trial and error, little... Bro, everything he does, it stuns me for way too long. You actually can't, wow, you can't dodge that. I'm stunned. What the? Everything he does, if I get hit with one attack, it just stuns me and he's already set up for the next one. Alright, now on to his physical attacks. So all his physical attacks string together and each hit will stun you while you're mounted, basically setting you up to get mixed up like a blender. Also, if he does the quick follow-ups, then you literally can't avoid it because each one of his attacks is just going to pull you back, forcing you to have to deal with the whole string of attacks. One thing that I noticed is every time I was launched off of Torrent, the string of attacks that Radagon would do right after would just straight up miss. So sometimes it was actually good getting knocked off of my horse rather than getting pulled back by the whole string of attacks. And I'm gonna tell y'all, with all the obstacles and possibilities, this created one of the most RNG experiences I've ever dealt with. So basically to win, I needed Radagon to not abuse the projectiles like crazy since they were bound to hit me. If I was hit with a physical attack, I needed him to use a slower follow-up since I have a higher chance of evading it. To beat this, I definitely needed some good RNG. Not gonna lie, I was fighting Radagon alone for like 2 days until I finally got to the Elden Beast part, just for this to happen. Bro, I have no health, man. When this happened, I was raging so hard, and there was music playing in the background, so I had to mute this so I don't get copyrighted. Unfortunately though, this was the same thing that happened in the Raya arena. Since you're transferring to a new arena, you have to hop off your mount, or else like the game bugs out. This made me pretty angry, but I didn't give up after this, and it took me some hours to make it back to the Elden Beast. Which from this first encounter, I can tell that Elden Beast was a pretty easy boss, but there was one thing that kind of scared me. This move right here when he shoots flames at you. This move did not seem like it was dodgeable.
Many hours later.
It took quite a while for me to make it to Elden Beast again. Literally during my whole time of fighting this boss, I probably made it to Elden Beast literally these 3 times. And thankfully the RNG gods blessed me because Elden Beast did not use that flame shooting move throughout the entire boss fight. Now this has got to be some crazy good RNG. Man, this is very nerve-wracking right now. WRNG. 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 No, come on, come on, come on. No, come on, come on. Yes! Let's go. Let's go. The RNG. Oh, we had good RNG the entire fight. Let's go. Ayy, beat Elden Ring while only on Torrent. Yo. We finally beat another Elden Ring challenge run. First off, I want to thank you for making it to the end. I know these videos can be lengthy and hopefully you guys enjoyed it all the way through. There are also many other challenging bosses that I can face for a part 2, but I think I'll leave that to you guys in the comments if you'd like to see that. I feel like this was enough for me, but I'm always willing to continue if that's what you guys want to see. I got a 40+ minute video out of this gameplay right here, so with that said, thank you for watching again, and I will catch you on the next one.